All right, welcome back to Fanboy Explosion. I am Seth.
And I'm Cameron.
And our next topic that we're going to talk about is Amiibo. It wouldn't be a Fanboy Explosion discussion without some kind of Amiibo.
I think we talk about Amiibo, just about anything we make, any podcast, any video. We could be doing something completely different. We talk about Nintendo and Amiibo.
Yep.
So, here we're back. This time...
This is a fun one.
Yeah, this time we figured, instead of harping on Nintendo's supply troubles and how they don't actually make enough Amiibos, we're going to talk about Amiibos we wish they would make.
Our Amiibo wish list.
Our Amiibo wish list. So we've actually come up with, we each have a couple. Well, I think Seth might have, like 7 dozen Amiibos he would like to see.
Yes. I topped the list at 37, and then...
Okay.
No.
Well, I think some of these are just like groups of Amiibo lines we would like to see, which they already have right now. They have Super Smash Brothers, and then they have Super Mario Brothers. So we'd like to see some other lines in the future. So I'm just going to start.
I'm just saying, seriously, Nintendo needs to go nuts with these Amiibos. When we go through these lists, I went nuts on the things that I suggested, and I think Nintendo should too. But anyways, that's a different discussion.
Yeah, I think as we see new games come out, like when we see new Zelda come out, we'll see a new Zelda line. When we see some other games like that, some new entries in their franchises, we'll see lines with those specific games. Now, one Nintendo franchise that I absolutely adore, and I think it would be super cool to have figurines for, is Advance Wars.
Oh yeah,
I love me some Advance Wars. I wish they would bring Advance Wars back. Those would be really cool. You could have like Andy, all the COs, the commanding officers from the game. You could have Andy. You could have Olaf.
Yes,
I'm a big fan of Grit. I really like Grit. Just everyone. They're all such big kind of just very colorful characters. They all have a bunch of personality. It'd be cool to have little figures of those, or even like the little tanks and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that would be fun too. Yeah,
to have little figures like that. I would be totally down with that. Amiibo support. Use them in the new Advance Wars game. Put them on the 3DS. You get a tank unit, or you activate a special power with Andy when you put Andy on there.
That would be awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be awesome. Take notes, Nintendo. I know I hope you're working on new Advance Wars. You're probably
Intelligent Systems just did Codename Steam. They released Codename Steam.
Well, they have another Fire Emblem coming up, so.
And they do have another Fire Emblem, so maybe after all of that, they'll make another Advance Wars.
Our grandkids will enjoy it with Half-Life 3.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Grit and Olaf were two of the ones that I had. I love the, what is it, the White Nation? Don't they just use colors?
Oh, it's a Blue Moon.
Blue Moon, that's it, yeah.
And then, so Andy and the people you play as, the main characters, they're Orange Star. So.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So I love Blue Moon, and Grit and Olaf were my favorite characters. So those were on my list. I also added just a Metroid, one of the little head suckers. The way, and specifically, when they did the Super Mario Smash Brothers one, he had the flames, right? That was see-through, a see-through plastic.
The Mario Amiibo, you mean?
Yes, the Mario Amiibo, yeah. Make it out of that. So it is actually translucent a little bit.
Translucent Metroid. That would be cool. Now, I think if we get a new Metroid game, we would see something like that, but who knows?
Again, we're going to put that with a new
Who knows
Advance
at that
Wars.
point if we ever see a new Metroid game? I don't know. But yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, that's one specifically.
Okay, well, I have just another standalone one. Mm-hmm. Waluigi.
Oh, yes, please.
Waluigi was robbed when he was not put in the new Super Smash Brothers game. He deserves to be in Super Smash Brothers. But he is in Mario Party. So maybe possibly if they do another, a Mario Party line or something like that, he might see the light of day. But Waluigi, he's a completely pointless character, but he's still hilarious at the same time. He's just evil doppelganger Luigi. He has he's super lanky, super sinister, and just kind of a villain, but he has no real story purpose. He's just there so you can have someone else to play as in Mario Party.
Yeah, he also has the best mustache in Mario.
He does. He has an excellent mustache. Puts all the other mustaches to shame in the Mushroom Kingdom.
I agree.
So it'd be cool to have him. I think actually a lot of people would buy a Waluigi amiibo.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And they're making a Wario one, so now it's a
that's because he's in the Smash.
It's the Smash Brothers Wario.
He's in the Smash, you know, the kids playing the Smash.
Yeah. See, that would have been an easy way to get him in if he was in Smash. He would have an amiibo, but
yeah.
Alas.
Oh well. So yeah, that definitely a great addition. Kind of playing off of that in obscure Mario characters. I want to see a Birdo one. Birdo's awesome.
Birdo's cool.
Super Mario Brothers 2 does not get enough love, and Birdo is the hands down best. Like the creepy. I thought about the creepy mask thing that like comes after you when you pick up
Shy
the key.
Guy?
No, not the Shy Guy. Like you remember the creepy mask that like floats down and like when you pick up the key at the end of the level. I don't know what that's called.
I really don't remember that.
You don't? Yeah, it's like the
it's
weirdest
been a while
ever.
since I played Mario Brothers 2.
But I thought about that one. But at the end of the day, I think Birdo is the most iconic, and I think it is really cool. Like they have enough Birdo art that they could prototype one of those.
Man, okay, going off that, they should make a Boo.
Oh, Boo would be
amiibo.
awesome.
That'd be cool.
Nintendo,
Or Bullet
get it
Bill.
together.
Bullet Bill?
Bullet Bill, yeah.
Bullet Bill? I mean, those would be. I would think those would be as like the next wave of Super Mario Brothers ones, which they're coming out with right now. So that would because right now the Super Mario Brothers one is Yoshi, Bowser, Luigi, Mario, Toad, and Princess Peach.
Yeah, Nintendo. If you made those, you would take two of them and put their bases together and rub them, and then money would come out.
Now, see, yeah, because Toad instantly sold out, like pre-order wise, instantly sold out because he's the only Toad. Like Mario and Luigi and all those other ones are also in the Super Smash Brothers ones.
Yeah, so it's a redundant. Release.
So there's two different versions of him, but Toad wasn't in Smash Brothers, which he should have been also. So yeah, he's getting his own amiibo now, sold out super fast. I think that would be the case with like the Birdo and things like that.
Oh yeah.
So that would be cool. There's lots of potential for new lines or expansion of lines, and we'll see a lot of that. I think at E3, I think they'll announce a lot of new stuff. But
they won't be there. They'll have a Nintendo Direct.
Oh, I'm sorry, a Nintendo Direct that they will do on the day of.
It's okay, and
E3.
That news will be drowned out by Fallout 4. So there you go.
Probably, yeah.
So did you have more on your list? Because I mean, I've got more. But...
Oh yeah, I mean, I think this could be a whole line of them, but I specifically targeted or pointed out Toon Ganon. So we have Toon Link.
Yeah.
And I love the Ganondorf from Wind Waker.
He's cool.
His design is really cool.
The swords.
Yeah, the swords, the robes he has. Really cool looking Ganon. I think he would lend himself really well to a figurine, which that would lead to like a whole Wind Waker kind of style.
Yeah,
line.
I have that on here. Like I have Link. Like I'm thinking like Link like with the wind in his hair, like with the Wind Waker. Like that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And then Zelda and Tetra, just they're one of my favorite like designs for like Zelda. Like Zelda's been in a lot of games, but that's my favorite design of her. And Tetra's just awesome. If you want to hear more love about Tetra, go listen to our Pirates podcast. Why Pirates Make Games Good. We love on Tetra.
I mean, there's a lot of potential there. I can't remember the name of that, like the bird girl who you meet on.
I don't know her name, but yeah,
like her,
and then Makar.
Yep, and him too. Like so, all the kind of like the side characters.
Yeah.
Have one of them as well. That'd be I think that'd be super awesome.
Nintendo,
I would buy all of those.
Yeah, I'm addressing you directly. This is money waiting to be grabbed. But that's a very good suggestion and tied straight in with some of the ones that I had. Speaking of Zelda characters though, I want Tingle. Please give me
Yes. Yes.
I want Tingle so bad because he is the
That'd be excellent.
He's everyone's favorite mid-30s fairy wannabe, like
he's such a strange character, but that's why it would be great to have him like as a figure.
Yeah, I just whenever I think about Tingle as like a cheesy tie-in, I remember the Tingle tuner from the GBA tie-in to Wind Waker.
Exactly. Now he's the Tingle tuner is the amiibo. You put it in Zelda, and you get like maps and things, or I don't know actually.
Well, no, maps would be perfect because that's what he's there for. I mean, he's the map dude, so
yeah. I mean, he gets aerial reconnaissance from his balloon. He draws out the maps, and then he sells them to you at exorbitant prices.
Exactly. Well, supply and demand. People
supply and demand. There's only one map maker. I desperately need the map for Clocktown. Give me the map.
And those balloons are expensive, man.
They are because you're always popping them.
All right.
You're always popping them. He's got to refill them.
But yeah, so I would love to see Tingle. Also, like, this is jumping back to series. Like, we have really cool Mario. Like you said, we have 2 Mario amiibos at this point, or sorry, amiibo at this point. They are not plural. We shouldn't be using that. But
4 if you count the gold and silver ones.
The gold and silver ones. But I would like to see a retro line that's like the original NES versions of them. Like, I think like in the Mii, like the Mii Street Pass Mii Plaza or whatever, there's like a hat that has just like the 8-bit Mario on it. Like, make just like a generic like 8-bit Mario, Luigi.
Yeah, and you could do that
Bowser.
for a bunch of classic, like Metroid or Samus, all kinds of classic stuff.
Yeah, so I think that would be pretty neat. And
it would be really interesting to see actually a figure in that pixelated art style, because we haven't seen that yet. So far, they've been like 3D character models. But yeah, to have something like intentionally pixelated but 3D in awesome. Figure form would be pretty interesting to see.
Yeah.
Who knows if they'll do something like that though?
Who knows? I mean, we're giving them free. Take them. We don't need any money from you. Even though you'll make millions off of these, like, make these. But
I'm sure they've had these discussions. I'm sure they've talked.
I hope so. And apparently, Amiibo production's a lot harder than we think. Or they've made it a lot harder on themselves than we think. So that's a big reason why there's so many shortages. But, whatever. That's a different discussion as well. But the last one that I have, you mentioned Codename Steam earlier. Specifically, I wrote down Abe Lincoln because that, like, his character is great. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the game, but I think that the characters are all great and they would translate to Amiibos perfectly.
Well, yeah, I mean, and that game actually already has Amiibo support because it's from the Fire Emblem creators. You can already use the Fire Emblem amiibos in Codename Steam, so it would be cool to have like an actual Codename Steam amiibo. Like, maybe there was an extra character you could get if you bought the amiibo and could join them up in battle. That'd be pretty neat. Yeah. If we ever see a Codename Steam 2, maybe that's when that will happen. We'll get some.
Maybe
we'll get Abe Lincoln amiibo.
I don't know if there will be a Codename Steam 2.
I don't know either. That might not.
We'll see.
That might not happen. But
yeah, those are all the ones that are on my list that I can come up with. I could probably come up with 50 of these. Like, these are just a few of them. But honestly, Cameron, I want to hit you with a theoretical here. What if the Wii U had launched with Amiibos? And Amiibos were core to the Wii U experience. Like, every game that Nintendo released since launch had Amiibo support in an engaging and fun way, and they were doing, like you said, we had the Wind Waker re-release. Boom, that would have been when the Wind Waker list came out. You had all these different games come out. Like, what if that had been there from the start? I feel like Nintendo would be
interesting, but I don't know. Like, they've gone back and kind of added Amiibos to support to some of the games that came out before they were all out, like Mario Kart, Hyrule Warriors. They added Amiibo
Treasure
support
Tracker.
to all those. Do what?
Toad Treasure Tracker.
The Toad Treasure Tracker, yeah.
For that Toad Amiibo you didn't get.
Yeah, so good luck in that one.
There you go.
Toad is himself a treasure that must be tracked.
That's it.
But yeah, I think it would have been interesting. Would it have helped the Wii U? No. Maybe a little bit. I don't think the problem with the Wii U at launch was that, like, it was lacking Amiibo. I think the problem. Oh no,
I'm just saying, like, where would Amiibo be as a brand?
Oh, it would. Yeah, I mean, I think it would definitely be way bigger if they had planned way further ahead, and they had these lines like out ready to roll out with each like game release and things like that.
Yeah.
I think that would have changed things. Now, the Amiibos are selling really well, from what I understand. It's definitely a success for them, even though they can't keep them in stock. And honestly, yeah, people can't buy enough of them. Like, they want to buy more, but they physically cannot buy more. So
I got them. I got 6, 7.
Yeah, Seth has a lot. I have a couple. I have 2, and I bought some for other people, and I'm planning on getting some more in the next wave of Super Smash Brothers one. So I'm looking forward to getting Lucina, Pac-Man, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't even have a Wii U though. Like, I have a 3DS. I don't have the new one. I have a 3DS XL, so I can't even use any of these things. I'm just buying them because they're cool. And I mean, I bring them over. Seth has a Wii U. I bring them over to his place, and we play, and that's fun.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, they're great figures just in and of themselves. So.
Well, yeah, I have all kinds of action figures and stuff, so this is just yet another thing to put on my shelf. And added bonus, I can use them when I go over to friends' houses and things like that. And I'll probably pick up a Wii U at some point.
Yeah.
And then I'll be all ready.
We'll see. You'll get one by Zelda, at least.
I will. I will definitely be getting one for the new Zelda game, and I'll probably buy all the Amiibos that come out with it. So
good. Make sure Nintendo. Let me just address you directly again. Make sure that when this new Zelda comes out, there is a line of Amiibos for it. Amiibo for it, because you want to talk like that. Like Zelda is it, dude. Like that should be your cash cow. You should be able to ride your company for at least a year off of the money you make from Zelda. And if you put Amiibos in there, it's going to pad that even more. So do it, no question. Just do it.
They should have made Majora's Mask Amiibos. Or
that would
Amiibo.
Be cool too. Well, yeah, I mean that came out at the same time as the 3DS, but that new 3DS needs a bigger install base before I would say the 3DS is a viable Amiibo machine. But or at least they put out the hockey puck, you know.
Yeah, except that apparently is not coming out for a while. So
that is a unicorn accessory.
Well, it's not even out in North America.
Oh well, yeah, it's a mythological,
and
creature.
It's not gonna be coming out.
Yeah.
No, the GameCube
anyways,
adapter
we want to hear
unicorn.
from the fans though. What Amiibo would you like to see? Let us know. If you're on YouTube, comment below. Let us know what Amiibo you want to see. Or you can tweet us at Fanboy Explosion. Go to the Facebook page, whatever you want to do. Let us know what your dream Amiibo is. And if you have some cool idea for new ways for Amiibo to interact with games, let us know that as well. We'll if we get some really good ones, we'll talk about them here. So anyways, thank you so much for joining us. We'll catch you next time. If you're listening on YouTube, make sure to check back Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. We got new videos going up all the time on those days. If you're listening on the iTunes podcast, stick around. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this. So thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you soon.